Hey guys. Hey old blue eyes. Hey coffee chad. Hey Ninny. Hey Rhonda. Hey Truth. Hey Marty. Hey Lab. Hey Letha. Hey Baby Blues. Hey Red Dragon. Samara. Pearls of Wisdom. Joanna. Merrick. Kathy. Hey Dot. I absolutely agree with that, Dot. Dot's first thing she said, it's very sad that people cannot let people do their own channels without trying to ruin everything. Be strong. Dot, I absolutely agree with that. 110%. What's up, EDM? Hey, Val. Hey, Monkey Mar. Hey, Al. Hey, Capone. All right. BSJ just wants his beach in all of you good graces because this hurts him. Then if he was, he will screw others. Okay. Hey, Denap. So let me start by saying I slept. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Carol. I slept until 4 o'clock today. Yes, I did. I woke up to my friend Kelly screaming at me at around 12 that I left contact going. I left a call on. I also left Zoom on like all night. So Zoom has me snoring. Um, so I'm wide awake right now, but I woke up to a shitstorm. I woke up to tons of screenshots. I woke up to a bunch of bullshit. And I can ignore, for everyone that's not here for drama, let me just say, I can ignore 90% of everything that comes my way. But there's about, or even 95%, but there's a 5% that has to do with my integrity and my honesty, and I will not ignore that. And if people cannot understand that, then I'm sorry, unsub, but I'm not causing any of this. If people would shut the fuck up and stop lying about me, like if people were talking about me and it was legit, I wouldn't say anything. But they're lying. And you can only disprove lies by speaking the truth. If I say nothing about lies, that's a problem. So understand the difference between me responding to drama and me responding to lies. If I can't respond to lies if I don't have anything to respond with. But if there's a lot of lies going around and I can respond, I'm going to. That's the difference that I think a lot of people are not understanding. There's a huge difference between answering drama if I just be quiet and responding to total lies. And total lies, I have a right to defend myself to show the truth. And today is that truth. Because what I woke up to, I heard shitloads of lies coming from someone, he's not even worth mentioning, but let's just say he's a he, coming from a slew of lies. I thank you, Crazy Nurse Granny. Long time no see, and I agree with you. So every lie that was said today, or for the most part, from what I was told, I'm sure there's some that I don't even know about. But I got screenshot after screenshot. I just want to tell you guys, I apologize for those that sent me everything I didn't answer. I was literally sleeping till 4 o'clock. So that just is what it is. Ben, I believe you. Hey, Ainsley. JMK, stop. The truth, Pink could never have enough talent to do a truth parody. That's true too. All right. So I'm going to start with something that I've already said, but actually let me start with the other stuff. So in case you guys didn't know, Ash274 is a psychiatrist. She knows everything about me. She knows what's true and what's not, and I base this on things that she said. She's my psychiatrist, my psychologist, my friend, my carrier, my mom. I mean, this woman seems to know everything about me. The sad part is there's not a fucking thing she's got right. So one of the screenshots that I saw, let me pull it up, and I'm going to be a little slow on the screenshot sharing only because I still have to pull it up. I didn't have enough time to go through all of them. So let me just get that first. Bear with me. Um, all right, let me do it this way. Hold on. Oh, wait. I gotta cut out who sent it, so bear with me. Okay. So right here, Ash says, Keck is not ADD or ADHD. That's an excuse for the Adderall. Ash, I didn't know you were my psychiatrist. I didn't know you were my psychologist. I don't know when you became studying me or when you feel you have a right to study me. But yeah, I was diagnosed with very bad. I don't have ADD, but I do have ADHD, and I was diagnosed as such. If I need to find the paperwork, I'll gladly show it to you, Ash. But last time I checked, you weren't my doctor. So making a false statement like that is kind of like telling me that I'm a drug addict and that I do things as a drug addict. That's actually illegal and it's defamation of character. Just saying. That's the first one. So next time anyone asks, Ash, I guess, became my psychiatrist. Screenshot number 2 from Wonderful Ash. Okay. Another thing that's being said, that's being tossed around, is that me and Katie are gonna crash and burn and blah, blah, blah. You guys can have whatever feeling you want. Maybe, just maybe, she's actually gonna see what all my supporters see. And actually, she's going to see what all my real friends see. Because I don't spend 24/7 on the internet and only have internet friends, Ash. I actually have real friends. And you know what? Most people that fucking meet me actually like me. Just like you guys did before I met Marissa. And when you guys thought that I was one of your... And I'm sorry I'm not reading chat, guys. And you guys all liked me till I hooked up with Marissa. So, you know what? You saying that things are going to crash and burn and you're getting the popcorn ready. Why are you trying so fucking hard, Ash, to make somebody not like me? Do you not have enough credit on Katie that... Do you ever think maybe she'll just like me like everybody else does? I'm sorry that your little clique, who is as dumb as fucking rocks, can't see through past your own bullshit. And I'm going to prove how you're all dumb as rocks in a couple of minutes. We're not quite there yet. And lastly, this is a great one. Hang on. Oops. And I understand that Ash does this because she needs attention. I do get that. But so many fucking lies that come out of her mouth are scary. I mean, it's honestly scary. So her latest one is that Ket calls people to panel up with her twice, and she's confronted by Marianne, and on her own turf, so to speak, Katie's was more neutral but leaned her way, and she refused both times. There's an old saying, I forgot exactly how it goes, but there's an old saying, I want to say by Albert Einstein. It's by somebody. And it basically says that a smart person answers bullshit. An intelligent person walks away. I forgot exactly how it went, but it's something like that. I choose not to confront Marianne, who's basically a stalker. I choose not to engage with Marianne. Why do I choose that? Because I'm intelligent enough to know that she's way below me. She's way too immature to even argue with. I see it in chat. I try going at her in chat just to see if she's worth going on panel with. She's not worth going on panel with. She's not even on my level. She's not even intelligent enough to fight with me. Then, to see her yesterday, somebody showed me a piece of where she was flirting with Whiskey and Whiskey shot her down. Really, Marianne, you gotta have what I had. You gotta be like flirt with Whiskey, because what about 180? What do you think 180 is gonna feel? But you're sitting there flirting with Whiskey to the point that Whiskey's drunk as a stump and even fucking shot you down. Marianne, grow the fuck up. This is why I say you're not even on my level. You're not even close to my level. You're like so below me that you're not even worth arguing with. And I heard you say that you'll never stop talking about me. I think you need a psychiatrist. If you really feel that you're never going to stop talking about me, even if I don't mention you, you need a psychiatrist. That's a mental issue. Just saying. She wants to sit in your wet spot. It's exactly right. It's Susie. That's exactly right. I refuse to have a battle of wits with an unknown person. Absolutely. She is so immature. It's like dealing with a 17-year-old. Sorry, not playing that. Hold on. So that was those two things. Yeah, Whiskey likes girls with lips. I agree, Hockey Mom. Does that Ash have a channel? No. So it's been Sarah, I'm glad you're here, hon. Maybe Ash274 can help her since she's a shrink. Good point, Amy. I did receive an email this morning from the other side, also former patron, who I respected very much. I know it wasn't Kim or Clary, who I respected very much. And she wrote me a very nice email apologizing and where shit's gone too far. But she heard probably from Ash and all the lies that I did X, Y, and Z. And that's why she did what she did. I respect that. No harm feelings. If she's watching, no harm feelings at all. No hard feelings at all. I don't hold grudges over stuff like that. Especially when someone takes the time to write me a really nice apology. A really nice letter. A small apology, but really nice letter. I appreciate that. So if you're listening, just know that. I don't take shit like that lightly. That means a lot. So thank you. Moving on. So these people who also think they know my life, think they are my shrink, know everything about me, also happen to say that I wasn't raped. I got news for you. There's only one thing worse than being raped. And that's losing a child, especially a child that's been murdered and beaten to death. Just saying. So I just really want to put that out there. Brian, you know my mom's number. Call my mom and ask her if it happened. She'll tell you it happened. I don't know if she'll tell you because you're a fucking stranger, but the point is, why would I lie about it? To even accuse me of lying about it makes you sick. It absolutely sick. I have no reason to lie about it because I didn't sit there crying like the others, because I got counseling for years and went past it, because I did drugs to forget about it. If you only knew, I didn't even say the whole story of shit that's happened to me. But if you go back to my old videos, like go back to Making a Murderer days, I've discussed it then too. So this wasn't something new. This wasn't something that I just popped out. But if you look through my videos, I've said it before that I was raped when I was 17. It's way back on those videos because I've always been an open book. So anyone that tries to doubt me or say that, I didn't do this or I didn't do that or this is a lie, you should really watch who you're accusing of being a liar, because, again, go back to my old videos, Brian. Everyone's so obsessed with me. Go back and watch every video I ever made. It's on one of them. I promise you that. Long before all this bullshit happened. You're very pretty, but look right now. Okay. And your point? So going on with that, trying to think of the other things that were said. Oh, I know what I was going to next. So, Dan, I heard you made a video that I'm not your cup of tea. I don't know why you need my friendship so bad. I'm going to explain this once and for all. If I was everybody's cup of tea, I'd have tens of millions of subscribers, but I'm not everybody's cup of tea. There are 300 million people on YouTube or something. PewDiePie has 100 million. So there's 200 million other people. I'm just throwing out random numbers. I think it's like 300 million. There's 200 million other people on YouTube that don't like PewDiePie because he's not their cup of tea. Is there a problem with that? Why is that a bad thing? Everybody's allowed to like who they want to like. It doesn't make somebody bad or right or wrong just because they don't like somebody. I don't like your personality. I'm entitled to that. There are people who don't like my personality. They're entitled to that. Not everybody has to like everybody. And I don't know why people think that they have to like everybody. You just don't. You don't have to like everyone. It's the way it is. I mean, it doesn't make anybody bad, right, or indifferent. It's just the way it is. And moving on, I just wanted to put that out there. So now we get into Pink. So Pink, who I've kept my mouth shut about, seems to be running with the crowd. She seems to be telling people one thing and then lying to the next. So I'm going to start with my own letter that Pink sent me, my own email. And then I'm going to have Truth come up here and she could tell her story. I don't want to talk for somebody else. I'd rather somebody else tell their own story. But when I get a letter like this, an email like this, and I've stated about this email numerous times, and then Pink goes on other people's channels lying and lying and lying and lying, that's a problem. Stand your conviction. If you're old enough to stand your conviction, and if you like somebody, hey Cheryl, if you like somebody, then like them. Who cares what the crowd says? Who cares what other people think or say or do? The problem with that whole group is their mentality. They're, oh, you hate them, I hate them. You do this, I'll do this. You do this, I'll do that. Why? Why can't you stand on your own? Why can't you stand by your own conviction? It's absolutely disgusting to me to see someone say one thing and then completely change it. And that's what a lot of these people do. A lot of the people on the other side are flip-floppers. They want to be friends with you, but they want to be friends with you in private. They're not strong enough to stand on your own. Now, let me make a revision of that. There is one particular person who's probably watching right now who, to know who they are, that I'm not referring to. The person that told me that I'm the only one that has a picture of their daughter. You are not included in this. I understand your personality because I've gotten to know you. So you're not included in what I'm saying about this. And it doesn't matter who it is, but someone from the other side I am friends with, and I do consider them a friend. So I don't want them to think that I'm talking about them. But for everyone else, that's not that person. So that person's excluded. For everybody else, stand by your conviction. Don't send me private emails saying how you want this all to stop And then when it doesn't stop and you want to fit in and you jump right in. It is absolutely vile. And let me get the email so I can show you. Hang on. They are streaming you, Laura, on Dana's channel. Because Dana has to have views. Because Dana's one of those people who has to jump on the bandwagon. Dana, do you want me to strike you? I really don't want to, but why are you streaming me, Dana? Because you want people to come to you? I mean, really? Just block her. This is why I don't like her, though. It is an obsession, but this is why I don't like Dana. Because Dana wants to make everything about Dana. She comes into chat, it's all about Dana. Dana, I will never mention your name again. I haven't mentioned your name in a long time. And just, guys, block her. Be done with it. I try to unblock her, and this is where it gets me. See, now your hair looks great. I got blocked. My hair does not look great. This is sleeping all day. I agree, Letha. She's not. The mentality is of a 12-year-old. I totally agree. Desperate for any and all attention. Absolutely agree. Exactly. What kind of professional psychologist records others and lives on trolls? Absolutely. I agree with that. All right, let me get this letter. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. This was written on Sunday, August 25th. So that would be a week from today, right? And I wasn't even going to show this, but these people leave me no choice when they're going to lie and talk shit on other panels. I believe this was the same day that she went on this kick about how people should have a, like, you know, start a group for all the people Laura burned. All right, so obviously you guys aren't going to be able to see it right, so I'll read it too. It says, hey, look, despite our differences, I do want to tell you that the shit going on, especially at you, is wrong. Nobody has to get along, but they need to leave each other alone. I'm not sure how much longer I'm sticking around YouTube. The desire and fun of it all has gone, so I wanted to reach out to you in peace and truly hope that everyone stops, but by the looks of it, it's not going to. Or if it does, it'll probably be blind or elderly. If people take alliance and don't stop to truly listen to what anyone has to say, for that, YouTube has become a war ground. You have the stamina to go in perhaps in YouTube. I don't. I can't stand seeing the accusations that are literally affecting people's mental well-beings. They're not affecting my well-being. You have my email, you have my number. Your kids deserve a healthy mom, and sadly, not many are mindful that children need us whole, not broken. You know, Laura, good outweighs bad, and I'm going to remember you for all those good times we shared. Those times meant a lot to me. Life goes fast. I don't want to miss the good of it all, and neither should you. Don't let the darkness in YouTube hide your light. Defending in YouTube is pointless. None of us will meet the standards opinion. If YouTube ever becomes a happy place, let me know, as I'll be the first to try to sign back, sign back on. Love, Pauline. That's a pretty nice email. And I never responded. And probably because I didn't respond, this is what happens. Yeah, she reached out in peace, and it really was a beautiful email. She reached out in peace and then dragging me on Dana's channel. Really? She dragged me that night. Why? Why? What is the point of dragging me? After you write me an email like that, how everything that you're doing, they need to stop doing. But I'm not the only one she did that with. She also wrote an email to Tracy, pretty much the same kind of thing, and then drags Tracy. And then lied about it. I don't know if she lied about this email or not, but then lied about it. So Tracy can come up here and tell her side of the story on that. But this is just the mentality. And the reason why I went live today with all this, again, is not that I want to drag out this drama. Not that I'm trying to extend anything. But when you lie, I have a problem with it. Because you won't find me lying. You won't find me being all sweet and nice in one letter and then totally bad going on somebody's panel bashing. It's never going to happen. And people can say that it will all day long. They won't, though. They absolutely will not. I am not in competition with anybody. I do not need to be in competition with anybody. And I've said this for a long time now. The only person that I have to answer to is me. At the end of the day, I have to look in the mirror. I have to be okay with the person I am. And I am okay with who I am. I'm okay. I am so proud of who I am. And I've said this for a long time. I am very proud of the person I am. I am very proud of the person I've become. I'm very proud of the mom that I am. I'm very proud of the woman that I am. I hold no ill will towards my mistakes of the past. I hold no, what's the word? I can't think of the word I'm looking for, but I hold no ill will towards myself. Like, some people regret the things they've done. I don't regret things I've done. Every single thing I've done has been a learning experience. Every single mistake I made, good, bad, or indifferent, is a learning experience. If I had to change my life and do it all over again, maybe a few things I would change. Like, the day that I was raped, I wouldn't have walked with him. I wouldn't have walked that way. I wouldn't have done certain things when I was high. But I make no regrets about it. Every single thing that I've done, I learned from. Every single mistake that I've made, I've grown from. So to keep dragging down and try to eliminate that everybody knows about me, because I've been saying this since I've been going live, a year and a half now, and 3 years with Making a Murder uploaded videos. Stuff I'm saying now is not new. I've been saying the same stuff for 3 years, since I made my very first video in 2016, when I was dragged the first time for making a murder of people. I hold no, this is me. That's never going to change. I will never, ever regret mistakes that I made, because every single mistake I made, I learned from. And every single mistake I made makes me that much of a mom. Thank you, Amy. Makes me a better mom. Every single mistake that I made is a learning experience, good, bad, or indifferent. So when people try to take that from me or try to lie, you want to hate me all fucking day long. You can hate me, you can not like me, I cannot be your cup of tea, you could think I'm ugly, you could think I'm a bitch, you could think any of that. That's fine. do not try to destroy my integrity, because that is the one thing that, even as a drug addict, even as when I was at my worst, I always had my integrity, and nobody will ever take that from me, ever. So do me a favor. You want to talk shit about me? Talk shit about reality. That was the other thing. Another lie that Ash said is that I was on Negs's channel trying to get information about Katie. That is a blatant fucking lie. And let me tell you why it's a lie. One, if I wanted information from Katie, I would call her and fucking ask her. I would ask Tyler. I would just go right to the source. If there's one thing that people should know about me, I don't play this he said, she said bullshit. If I get a problem with someone, I'm going right to the source. If I have an issue with somebody, I'm going right to the source. I don't need to play this he said, she said bullshit. I will go right to them. When I wanted information, I went right to somebody that I knew could get me that information immediately. I go right to the source. I don't deal with the bullshit. I don't need to deal with the bullshit. So right there's a lie. And secondly, you will never show me, since you think that I was on Negs's channel, which means you were there, Ash. So please show me where I am and make sure that it's me that's there and not one of you guys faking an account, because all you have to do is go to the channel and you could see how many subs I have. So please do me a favor. Go to Neg's channel, tell me where I am in the comments, and then hit the 3 things and go to channel and make sure it's me. Because until you can do that, you fucking lying piece of shit, stop dragging my name into your lies. Because you're known, Ash, as being the one that's so truthful. The only thing that I see spew out of your mouth are fucking lies. Lie after lie after lie. If your life is so fucking pathetic that you need to lie that much, you're the one that needs help, and you really need a psychiatrist. I know that this life coach who's on YouTube, maybe you should go speak to her. I mean, your buddies were pretty good friends with her at one point, kissing her ass, giving her money. Maybe you should go speak to her, because you seriously need help. And I'm trying to think if there were any other lies that I know of. And why Brian is trying to drag me, I really don't know. I do know. He's trying to feel relevant. He wants me to respond in a fight, all-out war. That's never going to happen, because as well as Marianne, he's not even on my level. He is so far beneath me. I really thought that he was man enough, my bad, man enough to really, I know what the big one, I forgot the big one, to exert himself from this drama, but he can. He wants to be relevant. He wants to jump right in there, and I really feel sorry for you, Brian. But you're in the same category as Marianne. You are not even on my level. You're not even worth arguing with. You're not even worth fighting with. You're not even worth answering to. It's just not worth it. So the big one that I have is one thing I discussed yesterday. And yeah, he has been trying to bait me for days. He's been trying to bait the truth for days as well. And as soon as I'm done with this final thing, I'm going to have the truth come on here. Laura has thick skin unlike the rest of them. That's very true, Samara. So this needs to be called out, because I heard it was a big focus of Brian's live today. And I'm going to show you guys the exact text that I wrote to Makeup Mobster about sarcasm. I wasn't going to go here. I wasn't going to show this publicly because there's some information in there. Thank you, Becky. I wasn't going to go here because there is some stuff in here that I probably shouldn't reveal. But these people leave me no choice. So the only way for me to prove that I didn't say what I said is to show the whole thing. And I hate that I have to do this, but I really have no choice. So give me a minute. I'm going to pull it up and hold on. I don't know how else to say it. Yep, wrong one. Okay. Um, Now, let me give you the background. Hold on, I have to put this on a separate paper just in case I forget to hit something. So bear with me. Pipe it, Winston. Okay. Hang on. All right. So let me throw in here that this was a letter written to Makeup Mobster on July 12th at 1:18 p.m. Right now and ever since then, the rumor is, hey Kim, the rumor is that I had asked her to go after Sarcasm. I do not see that in this letter. But this rumor has escalated where they all think that I was asking her to go after Sarcasm and that she lost respect for me over this because I asked her to go after Sarcasm. Thank you, Puss in Boots. And she had asked me to go after Sarcasm. It is a blatant lie. And I don't think she's lying. I think she misconstrued what I said. So I'm going to show all of you guys what I said, and you guys can draw your own conclusions. And if you think that I said that I was asking her to go after Sarcasm, please let me know. Because the way I saw it and what I was asking is please help me figure out what to do. Because I'm on this side, you're well respected on that side. Maybe together we can figure out what to do, because I knew she was a big fan of Sarcasm. And so let me go ahead and show you guys. Hang on. Let me eliminate this. Thank you, Daily Poppins. And also remember too, it's not just me. Is that I don't want, like, subs don't always know the truth. They don't always know who's lying and who's not. You know, and they want to believe me, but without proof, they can't believe me. So here's what I wrote. I said, girl, I seriously need to speak with you. Forget all the fights we ever had. This is serious. I just spent the last hour on the phone with Sarcasm's grandson's mom. Leanna, Sarcasm is fucking scamming all of us. Like so many lies. My Patreons told me to reach out to you to figure out what to do. Girl, I'm fucking torn. Part of me wants to blow this wide open and part of me wants to keep quiet. But if she is still getting donations from people and it's all a fucking lie. She didn't even spend money from the fundraiser on him. Her husband still lives there. She doesn't have and never had custody of the grandson. The grandson doesn't even give a shit his dad is gone. Fuck, dude, I don't know what the fuck to do. I know people respect you on that side like people respect me on this side. So let's figure out what the fuck to do together. I'm sure Amber and her fiance would be happy to speak with you too. Fuck, dude, I am so fucked up over this. The only thing Brian did right was blow this shit open and Amber reached out to me, help. Does this say in any which way, shape, or form that I want her to go after Sarcasm? No. I'm begging for her help. I'm begging for a help me, tell me what to do. Tell me how to handle this. Hey, Daily Poppins, thank you. How to handle this. How this got twisted into I have done this horrible thing and she lost all respect for me because I asked her to go after Sarcasm. This is the false reality that I was talking about. This is the false reality that then it gets spread around, and then everybody thinks I'm this horrible fucking person. But this is the reality. This is what I wrote. And now they're all like, I wanted you to go after her. I wanted her to. But this is what they do. And this is the kind of shit that I'm not going to keep quiet. This is the kind of shit that I'm not going to fucking stay quiet on. And that I am going to, like people ask me why hold on, let me just, give me a second. Okay. So people ask me, why do I answer stuff? Why do I even talk about stuff? This is why. Because when people twist shit, and people automatically twist things, whether intentionally or not intentionally, that spreads, and that rumor spreads. And even though I'll never change the mind of my haters, these are some of the reasons that people fucking hate me, because they think that I do things I do not do. They listen to somebody without proof. There's the proof. That's what I asked her. That is the only thing I said to her. She read it, never responded. But recently I keep hearing how she lost respect for me. I actually saw her say it. She lost respect for me because I asked her to go after sarcasm. Never at any time did I ask her to go after sarcasm at all whatsoever. But even my subs, they don't know what the truth is. They don't know who's telling the truth. Which side is telling the truth? That's why I have to answer this shit. That is why this is the kind of stuff I can't let go, because it's false realities, and it's false realities that make me look horrible, and it makes me look shady, and it makes me look like a fucking bitch. That is what I wrote to her. That does not make me look shady. That is the reality. Fuck, I don't know what to do. Help me. You are friends with her. Tell me what to do. Give me some advice. Do I blow this fucking thing open, or do I stay quiet? And I chose to stay quiet, obviously, until now, but I didn't have a choice. I had no choice. I'm not going to let my name get smeared with lies. And people are going to believe her. People are going to listen to her. She may have taken it like that unintentionally. I'm not saying she took it one way purposely. I don't mean that at all. But her narrative that's causing more bullshit is based on that. There's nothing wrong with what I wrote. But when it gets twisted, now we know where we're at today. Stephanie, I know you had a feeling. It's just now there's the proof, and I actually became suspicious because of Brian. I can't lie. Brian had gotten a hold of Amber, who had gotten a hold of me, and we had a very long conversation. Stuff that's not even in there. And I know stuff now that I would never tell. But let's just say that I washed my hands of it. Thank you, Crazy Nurse Nanny. What do they want from me? Firstborn of blood. Want you to shut down, but why? It's exactly right. I'd have no idea why. But the truth needs to be told. The truth needed to be told. And this is the kind of shit. Amelia, I thought we were going to. I don't know what happened. I don't know why she wouldn't talk to me, or why she never answered me, or just asked me, like, why are you trying to get me to go after sarcasm? I don't know. I know she's best friends with Mary Ann T, so that speaks volumes there. I don't know. But I'm not shutting down JM. She showed nothing of MM. I didn't show anything of MM. That's her, that's not even a real name. That's her, Facebook account. Her Make a Mobster public page. But the thing is, I was trying to be a good friend, and I was trying to protect sarcasm even after the bullshit. This July 12th, this was after everything went down. This was after she was already with, the other side. Clary left Patreon July 9th or July 2nd. I don't remember which one. I want to say it was July 2nd, but it could have been July. No, I think it was July 9th or June 9th. Maybe it was June 9th. But this was like long after everything. This was after all the bullshit. This was after all the shit started. This was after sarcasm was already bad-mouthing me on the other side. I still try to protect her because that's my integrity, because that's who I really am. So all this bullshit that gets spawned from these liars and these lies, this is who I am. This is how I think. And everyone that supports me knows this. So all this bullshit and all these lies, a lot of people think that maybe I do this to perpetuate the drama. No, I do this because I need to defend myself. And people will see that. And I see people see that. So, but let me also give... Thank you, Stephanie. Let me also give Tracy the number. Tracy is in on this too. Not on this part. But she wants a voice of showing more bullshit. And how she's also being attacked, under attack for no reason. And under attack because of lies, I should say. I changed the Zoom number like all the time recently, so I don't know it again. So hang on. All right, there you go, Tracy. You have to stop protecting people to your detriment. I agree with that. I do. But call it a bad trait? I don't know. But I do protect people. But it's the lies that I cannot handle. They need to stop with the fucking lies. Talk shit about me every day. I don't care. Don't lie about me, or I would not have to defend myself. Like, I would never defend myself over someone not liking me. Someone doesn't like me, they want to talk shit about, like a Tria. Tria talks shit about me with Marianne and 180 every day. I don't care. Like, that shit doesn't bother me. They're just talking. They don't like me, they want to talk shit about me, so talk shit about me. Whatever. If I take up that much space in your brain, so be it. But stop with the fucking lies. Like, all the lies that travel is what has to stop. And that's what I'll keep defending myself. Never gonna not defend myself over lies. What's up, Tracy in the house?
Hey, guys. Laura, you're gonna have to read that and show it, because...
Okay.
But I'm gonna address Pink first. Pink, I don't know what's going on in your head.
Thank you, Mimi.
And I know you're over there doing your parody of me, and that's all fine. That's what you do. You call it parody. I call it making fun of people. But that's your thing. That's cool. I don't have a problem with it. But I think it was on August 12th, which was just a couple of weeks ago. I had no contact with Pink. I hadn't spoken Pink's name. And I was laying in bed watching Netflix, and I heard ding. And I had mail, and it was from Pink. And Laura, you can read it, because if I zip out, I'll end up hanging up.
Okay.
But I received this email because she had watched my live on how I have a problem with Diane's channel and the things that go on over there being associated with St. Jude. Now, let's make this clear. I don't care what Diane does with her money. It's her money. She can donate it to St. Jude. It's a fantastic cause. My stance is, and has always been, that when they're up there and they're dragging people and people are crying and people are screaming and then a super chat comes in and Diane says, right in the middle of this major shit show, Diane says, "Thank you, it's for St. Jude." That bothers me because, and I've said this before, I've worked for St. Jude for 11 years. I donate to St. Jude when I can. I raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for St. Jude in the 11 years I was there. That was my job, was to assist in fundraisers around the country, to raise money to make sure that the families had, if they were close enough to drive to the hospital, to make sure that they could get car repairs or new tires, or if there was not a place in the Ronald McDonald House, that we could put them in a hotel. You know, blah, blah, blah. We all know the expenses that come with St. Jude, but everything is free to the families. So that's been my stance. It's not my business what Diane does with her money, and I've always said that, and I don't count other people's coins. I don't care. It's what's attached to it that bothers me, and that's my opinion, and I have the right to that opinion. And if nobody else agreed with me, that's okay. It's still my opinion.
Absolutely.
But, you know, on August 12th, I'm laying in bed and up comes this email. Laura, if you want to show it and read it, because I can't see it.
Okay. The only thing is, it's cut off at the bottom. The last thing it says is when people question why I hang out with certain, and that's all I can find.
Yeah, basically at the bottom, it just says, when people question why I don't hang out with the drama, I think it says something about drama.
Okay.
And then it just goes in to say that, you know, I don't know, she thinks it's ugly or whatever. And she says aloha or something at the bottom.
Oh,
and I
okay.
did respond to Pink. I sent a very short 3-line email saying thank you. You know, that St. Jude is very close to my heart. And I wish you peace. Aloha back. And then I did later respond to Pink when I said, I'm so confused, because she turned around and did a live just hours after this email. But go ahead and read it.
All right. It says, "Hi, Tracy. Saw your last video. Read Diane's channel lineup for tonight. She wants me up on panel tonight to hash some crap out with Ballet Babe." This was written on August 13th. I'm just an FYI, I'm in Maui, and as if I'm going to interrupt my time here to go on a live stream. No, regardless, I'm not going up there. She has shot me down in a chat that was devastating to me, and I'm not going back there ever. She'll probably bring up the fact I didn't respond to her, blah, blah. I agree that her live streams are awful. It's not the course I choose. Even thought Laura and I aren't friends. I think what they did to her that night, Stephanie was awful. That's Stephanie T, not Stephanie Brown. The chat was bullying so bad and already made their judgment call. Diane needs to monitor chat, as I literally saw comments to tell Molly to go kill herself. It's horrendous to say that to anyone. By the way, Molly and I don't speak much, contrary to what others think. I squashed what I needed to and moved on. Please don't share my email. I just wanted to support you in your thoughts on how Diane's channel is being run now. It's so harsh. I can't wrap my head around these live streams. My number is blah blah. Feel free to call. I never not liked you. I don't follow all the drama. So when people question why I hang out with certain, and that's it.
Yeah, and the very bottom just said when people question why I hang out with certain people, and it really means nothing. And I can send you the bottom of it. It's like another line, and then it's signed Pink and aloha or whatever. And it says in there, please don't share my email. And Pink, if you weren't going around calling me liar, and within hours of getting this email, she literally had a live stream talking about how wonderful Diane and her channel is. And I was like, I really was beginning to wonder if maybe Pink had something going on, you know, and I'm not being mean, but if, you know, something was going on in her head, you know, I was like, wait a minute, just a few hours ago, you send me this email totally agreeing with my stance on Diane's channel. And then you do a live stream saying the total opposite. And then I see her making comments, calling me a liar and saying, I'm mean. Pink, I'm not mean, but I'm not two-faced, and I'm very passionate, and I can't, I will not just sit back and take it from any of you all.
I
It's
agree.
just not going to happen.
I agree.
So that is why that email is being shared, Pink, because you want to call me a liar. Ash274 calls me a liar in every stream she goes in, and my name comes up.
She is the only liar. Hey, Fancy Kitty.
The couple times I've been mistaken, I've literally gone on a video and said I was mistaken. And I don't know what else I can do. I mistook Kay Mello for somebody else one day, and I said something about always being up in Brian's live stream. And she said, and I'm sure I still have it, she said, "You liar, I can't stand him," which that must have changed because I think she goes over there now, which is cool. I don't care. I don't care who goes to Brian's. Brian knows the truth. And Brian knows that everything I say about him is the truth. And Brian, I'm going to go ahead and address you for just a minute, because when you were on your panel and you were talking about rape being the worst thing that could happen to a woman. Well, first of all, you're not a woman. So, but let me tell you something, Brian. Rape is not the worst thing that can happen to a woman. It's bad, it's horrible, it's traumatic, but people, they get the professional help they need, and they don't want to be victims. They want to, don't let the man or woman, whatever, that did that to you have the rest of your life. The worst thing that can happen to a mother, Brian, is losing her child. And I'm not going to go there with you, Brian, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm saying. So if you're going to speak from a woman's point of view, then maybe know the truth. And the truth is, rape is horrendous. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. And there's so many people out there, but it's people like you that say that they don't think someone's being totally honest about it that makes women not want to come forward.
That's exactly right. That is 100% right.
You know, it's people like you saying, well, she's never told me anything about it. First of all, Brian, why would she?
Exactly. Why am I going to go ahead and talk about it? I am not one of these people that can't get past things. I was 17 years old. I'm 48. It's not something I think of. It's not something I speak of. It's not something that I have to tell the whole world. But obviously, because it's me, I do have to tell the whole fucking world everything. And I started that long time ago with Making a Murderer, because everyone thought, is she hiding anything? So let's just tell my business to everybody. And someone else told me, just got a text that with Ash's lies about me going into Negs's channel and trying to get info on Katie, someone just sent me a text. Katie told everybody her address the other night on a live to send her stuff. So why would I need to go into Negs? It's just more lies. That's all these fucking people do is lie. Sorry to interrupt.
The thing is, you know, I've watched Katie for a while now because of the Delphi case. And, you know, being a born Hoosier, you know, and it's an Indiana crime, and it involves two little girls, and it has a lot of, you know, the killer still hasn't been caught, and, you know, there's very little being released by law enforcement. It's just an interesting case. So I've followed Katie, and if there's one thing that I knew from the get-go about Katie is she's not going to form an opinion about somebody based on your opinion.
Kim just said her address is under a community page. Thank you, Kim.
She's not going to, you know, just say, well, I don't like that person because one of my friends don't. She doesn't roll that way. And Ash knows this. Ash has been around Katie for years. And Ash and Katie, they go back and forth and back and forth. And, it might be a day or two and Ash is back in her chat. Who knows? That's how they roll. It's not my business.
Exactly.
I don't care.
Exactly.
I don't tell people where to go, who they can hang out with. I make the decision where I want to be. Coffee chat last night just got railroaded because she made a comment about something that happened where an ex-Patreon was trolling another woman, and when she got exposed about it, and all Coffee Chat was doing was talking about it. It's out there. It's talked about. God forbid if every one of us lose our shit, excuse me, every time we get talked about.
I'd be on drama 24/7.
Listen, Brian, I just coughed. Brian will be making a video about me smoking 16 packs of Marlboro.
Quit smoking. Quit smoking.
It didn't have anything. I'm not even smoking right now. But I took a drink of Mountain Dew, Brian, not Bud Light, Mountain Dew. But, and so I addressed Pink. I addressed Brian. I put in Coffee Chat's thing last night in the side chat 5 times. What's the end result here? I think Marty did too. I think Marty McFly put it in there once or twice. What is the end result here? What is the end result here? And nobody, not one person, would address what the end result is. I think Marianne made it clear on Brian's panel that she's not ready to walk away from this. And yes, I did say, Marianne, I sure did. I said, if I had your number, I would call your father. And let me tell you something. I'm not embarrassed about that because you're sitting on the panel with Brian, who calls people's family all the time. So if you all got a big chuckle out of that, then look at Brian. He calls people's mothers. So, but I don't know your number, Marianne. I don't even know your last name. I don't know Ash274's name. So for all this doxing that's happening, I'm missing every bit of it. I don't know where is it going on at? I did see one of Laura's Patreons get doxed.
Yesterday.
Yeah. And I'm just not getting where all this doxing is coming from.
Yeah, Clary called Ben's mom.
Yeah. I mean, Clary can call Ben's mom. Brian can call Justin's mom. But I make the comment, if I could, I think that's what I said, if I could, I would call Marianne's dad and tell him exactly what her behavior is. Why I said her dad, I don't know. I guess I could have said her mom. I don't know. I know she talked about her dad once before when another creator was fed up and said she was going to put some information out there, and she said, please don't dox my dad to this other creator. And I'm sure the other creator didn't, but I don't know why I said her dad. But trust me, if I had his phone number, I would call him and I would say, this is what your daughter does all day, all night.
Hold on. Let me, I don't mean to interrupt, but I got to answer this. Let me say this, Val, and you could get this back to her, but I'm sure they're listening. She could strike me. She could do whatever she wants. If she strikes me, I will counter sue, just like I did with Marianne, and I will win. So if she wants to try to strike me for showing her first name, that could be Pink the music star. That could be Pink anybody. So if she wants to play the striking game, go for it. I will strike every fucking friend that she has, and I will strike every single one of them. So if that's what you want, if that's the game you want to play, go play it. But I can assure you I will come out on top. So go on.
What could she strike you for? Those are our emails.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
We didn't show her responses.
That's exactly right.
That's my email. That was sent to me.
That's exactly right.
That was an unsolicited email.
Yep. It becomes your property. That's exactly right.
And if she wasn't running around calling me a liar and she thinks I don't see these comments, of course I see them. And now I know she's over there, or she was earlier. I don't know if she still is. Somebody messaged me and said, hey, Pink's doing a parody of you. And I said, well, I hope she does it better than she's done the other one. You know, I'm not big on parody. Parody to me is just a word for making fun of somebody. I'm sorry, that's the way I look at it.
I
now,
agree.
me and another creator that does parody, we were able to come to a conclusion. You know, she laughed at what I put up about her. I laughed at what she put up about me, and we were done. You know, so Pink can do all the parodies she wants, but Pink, at least get the hairstyle right, man. Please.
Nobody likes when truths are called out. So I'm going to show another truth that I found a couple of seconds ago. Hold on. Okay.
I just can't believe that she would threaten. I mean, I don't know if she threatened, but that she would even consider striking your channel for emails that are ours. They were sent to us.
I agree.
I'm not showing something that belongs to her.
When
I'm
Ash,
just totally flabbergasted.
When Ash puts something like this out there, I have not responded to this because it's the most ludicrous thing I ever saw. But this is what they do, and they plant seeds. Ash says, someone told me in a chat that Lori used my name to message Whiskey's ex-wife. I haven't seen any proof, and I hope to God that's not true. But I'm not going on about it because I don't know if it's true. Ash, you know damn fucking well that's false. And the truth is, let's think this through. Let's think logically before you run and say something like this in a chat with a couple hundred people. Why in the fuck would I contact Whiskey's ex-wife? For what reason? There would be absolutely zero reason for me to have any desire to contact his ex-wife. That's first of all. Second of all, why the fuck would I use your name? If I'm going to contact somebody, wouldn't I use a fake name? And three, again, how would you know about it? If any of that is true, which it's not, but if any of that is true, why in the fuck would I contact her in the first place? Under what logic? And why would I use your name? And why would I tell anybody? It's these people come out with things that make zero sense when you sit back and think logically. There's no logic in it. There's absolutely no reason for me to contact her. Past, present, or future. I'm 48 years old. I'm not 17. I don't care what she has to say about him. You can tell what probably happened. I spoke to him enough. I know what happened. I wouldn't need to contact her. But when you put shit like this out there, you're perpetuating drama and you're perpetuating lies. Because I'd like to know who told you this in a chat, Ash. Somebody I probably never even speak to, but they would know that I did this. Give me a fucking break. These are the lies that need to stop. These are the bullshit that you put in people's heads for absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason. I would have zero fucking reason to do that. Zero. There wouldn't even be a reason for me to contact her, past or present or future. So she has nothing to do with anything. Nothing. And it's absolutely sick that rumor could even start. That rumor can spread. But you put shit in people's heads. And, oh, she probably did do that. And then that fucking escalates. And that's exactly what you fucking want. Or you wouldn't say dumb shit like that. I could make up rumors too. I could fucking come up with 1,000 rumors about you. Do I? No, I don't. I come up with 1,000 rumors about everybody. Do I? No. Stop fucking doing it to me.
Yeah, like I said, I really would like to know the end result, other than 180's end result. With we've seen the screenshot of where he said he won't stop until he gets you off YouTube. That's not going to happen.
Okay, hold on, Lennon. So who was it? Who told her this? Who's the person that told her this? Some unknown that I'm not even friends with that just fucking made shit up? I mean, give me a fucking break. Someone told me. Well, someone told me that you're in a wheelchair and that you cry every day. Someone told me that. Do I go around saying it? No. Do I go around talking about it? No. Someone told me that you used to be a man and you had a sex change. But someone told me that. I mean, do you see me playing that fucking game? No. I mean, use logic. Just use fucking logic for 5 seconds before you run your mouth.
I think their antics are catching up with them. I really do. And I think people are seeing through it. The half screenshot, the not telling the whole story behind things. They have forgiven the ones that participated in this in Patreon. And that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad that the other ladies have a place to go and a community to call their own. I'm a firm believer when you give an apology, once it leaves your mouth, it doesn't belong to you anymore. It belongs to the person you gave it to. If they don't receive it, then, what can you do about that? But I really would like for one person that is on this bandwagon to email me or text me or come to my channel or whatever and tell me what the real end result is out of this. Because it's getting old. It's getting tiring. I can go hard with the best of them. But some of these subs and some of these current Patreons don't want to. They're done. And what is going to be? How many more videos are going to be made about Laura? How many more videos are going to be made about the truth? How many more videos? It's got, when is enough?
Hold on. The wife would call Whiskey and say, this lady Ash274 has been contacting me, and then you'd get what you want by keeping him away from her and that group. That was the conspiracy, LOL. I don't know, Miranda. I don't know what the fucking conspiracy was, but it's ridiculous. There would be no reason for me to contact her. I am a grown woman. I don't need to deal with these petty little fucking games. I don't know how else to say this without it sounding like a downfall, but Whiskey showed his true colors. I didn't need his wife to tell me his true colors. That's stuff you do as a child. I'm not a fucking child. I knew their relationship. I knew everything about them because of him, because he confided in me. Did I ever talk about it? No. But nobody else needs to know. If they want to know, they can ask him. But there was no reason for me to ever contact her. I wasn't in love with him. I wasn't dating him. What would be my fucking reason? I'm not a child. Let me put it like this. I never once even thought to contact her, ever. Like, there was not even a thought in my mind, oh, let me contact his ex-wife. For what? Like, why? If I was marrying him and she was on my case about us being together and blah, 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 then I might talk to her. But until I had a ring on my finger and we were getting married, there would be no reason for me to talk to her. Like, I'm not fucking 12. And that's why I don't get why people don't think like that. Like, Laura's not that way. Laura's not fucking 12. But they just run with a narrative whenever they want.
But see, the ex-Patreons that are out there, they do know what way you are. And they could at least be women enough to stand up and say, man, you can say what you want about her. She's a bitch. She's this, she's that.
Exactly.
But Laura wouldn't do that.
Exactly right.
Because
they know damn well I never fucking contacted his wife or even wanted to.
And the current Patreons, the OGs, they're hurt because the least they could do when they were showing me screenshots is to say, guys, we were all just joking.
Yeah.
Not just I was joking or somebody did this or somebody did that. If you feel the need to put it out there, then at least say, guys, this was all a joke. Ainsley didn't mean anything or so-and-so didn't mean anything. And I only use Ainsley because she come on your panel.
I know.
But I'm going to get off here. I just wanted to address Pink. Pink, don't contact me anymore. And if you want to continue to run around and call me a liar, then I will continue to expose your lies.
Exactly.
Because they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Brian, for God's sake, listen, buddy. The Ron White thing is really old. And I apologize to you over saying it was a paid event that you snuck into. But the fact of the matter is, you snuck into an event that was being held to benefit the victims and the victims' families of a mass shooting. You bypassed security by sneaking in. Now, maybe you didn't have any ill intent, but what if somebody that did have ill intent snuck in? So please don't think that my dogging you over the concert. I apologize for saying it was a paid event. You're right. It was a free concert. But you went to an event that you didn't have a ticket for, that you couldn't go through the security gate for, and you're not going to convince me there was no security there. And if that's okay, and everybody's sitting in your chat and giving you the kudos for getting in, think about the nutcase. Not you, Brian. Not calling you a nutcase. Don't need a video. Think about the one that sneaks in. Think about the one that crawls through a hole in a fence, or however you got in. I don't know. I saw your video and you were taking a picture of the fence or shining your camera on the fence. But, that's something to think about. And for all of you over in his chat going, rah, 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 Brian got in, there's nothing wrong with what Brian did. Well, there kind of is. Because there was X amount of tickets printed for a reason. And it was a security reason. So I'm going to let that go. No need for a video, Brian. No need for a video, Pink. And Dana, I don't even know where to go with you. You are so over the top that I blocked you out a long time ago. People try to be nice to you, and you bite them in the ass.
Yep.
People are horrible to you, and you go right back to them. So I don't even know where to go with you, Dana. Good luck. Best wishes. Pink, aloha. And Brian, stop. Because you say, 1 minute you say I'm on your jock, and the next minute you say I've got you blocked. So stop it. If you want me to stop it, then quit putting my name in every single video you do in order to get views. Because we all see where you're trying to put in some real content and you're getting no views on it. But as soon as you put me and Ron White and beer and cigarettes and
Laura,
everything else, and Laura and everything else in it, and Ninny, and Brian, you did say that about Ninny and Republican ass, and it's recorded. Your exact words were, what do you people want from me? Do you want me to come and kill one of you? It is on recording. So please quit denying it. You said it.
come here.
So I'm getting off here. Like I said, I'd sure like to know what the end result needs to be for people to go and support who they support and be left alone and not get attacked when you go into what you consider a neutral chat. And what is it these people need? There are some of the haters, and I say haters because I don't know what other word to use. Non-supporters, I don't know. There are some that see in the light, and even though they don't like Laura, or they don't like me, or they don't like what they're getting tired of is the bashing, the constant talking about it. I mean, I've seen a couple go into these chats and say, oh my God, I can't stand Laura, but do we have to talk? Laura, Laura, Laura. You know what? I'm going to give kudos to you. Because it's okay not to like somebody, But when you realize that it's becoming a monotonous witch hunt, then got to give you a shout out. But peace. I'll see you back in chat.
Okay, so what was said is Little Kelly said, no, Laura, it was said in someone's chat that you used her name except changed it to Ash275 or something like that and messaged his ex-wife for info about him. Again, and someone says, I saw that, but I don't screenshot. Who was the person that said it? That's what I want to know. Who was the person that said it? And Hockey Mom just said, for example, Hockey Mom just said that Ash274 called her mom and tried talking to her in Korean. Anybody can say anything. Doesn't make it true. And just because someone said it, if someone said to me that Ash contacted my ex, I would laugh. I'd be like, yeah, okay. Because that's my mentality. I would not need to contact his ex for information on him. Why would I need that? We weren't even dating. You have to use a certain amount of fucking logic here. There would be absolutely no reason for me to contact him. Absolutely none. But I'd love to know the source that said it. Because the source that said it, yeah, how do I even know you? How would you know that I did something like that? That's what I'm trying to say. You have to think things through and not just throw out blind statements. I could say a lot of things. I could say a lot of things about every one of them. It doesn't make it true. I could say that they contacted this one. They contacted that one. I could say Diane contacted and wants to bring my ex on panel. It doesn't make it true. And I could even use stuff that they would do something like that. It doesn't make it true. And when did I supposedly contact her? Was it recently? Oh yeah, that would make sense because after we split up, that's why I would do. I'm not 12. Like I said, if there was a ring on my finger and I felt like I was being scammed by him and I was about to marry him, that's one thing. Then I might think, maybe I should talk to friends, family, whatever, because I'm going to marry him before I marry him. That's something a 48-year-old might do, but a friend on YouTube, I'm going to contact his ex-wife? Are you fucking kidding me? That's like the most childish, ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Honestly. Hockey Mom sent something to Google Hangouts. Why didn't someone screenshot that? No, I probably believe that some random person said it, just like all these other random things that are said. But who's the person that said it? Do they even know me? Are they connected to me? Is it someone that I would confide in? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the proof that I even said that? Where's the proof that I even told them that? Because there would have to be proof of it somewhere. There would have to be a screenshot or me telling them or something. But then again, that could even be fake too. But you see what I'm saying? Like, why? And wouldn't his ex-wife tell him that? And why would I ask him later instead of earlier? If you just think logically, it doesn't even make sense. I don't know if it was said or not, but just the logic behind it just doesn't even add up. And not even use her real name, not even use Ash274, use Ash275. Why would I use a fake name like that? Just use logic. It is ridiculous. There is no fucking logic in it. And if someone did do it, how was that me? How would that be me and why would that be me? That sounds like one of her own buddies fucking setting her up, to be honest with you. Check your Hangouts from Hockey Mom. Proof of Ninny's threat. All right. Actually, let me do it here. Actually, it's easier here.
Bitch, this is why you get talked about like this, you nasty fucking stupid bitch. Go over and listen to Republican Ashes. Fucking demanding I come on your live, bitch. I'm not coming on your fucking live, and I've told you in other videos, stop fucking calling me, bitch. I will put that 2.5 hour out. Why don't you leave me the fuck alone, bitch? You and your nasty stinking whore, bitch ass motherfucker Nene. Fucking idiot. I can't. She's texted me 13 fucking times, man. I'm trying to drive back to the fucking hotel. I said, I'm not going on your fucking live. I'm not worried about what your problem is. I'm not worried about that stinking bitch Nene either. Nene. Where the fuck she is. Stop fucking bothering me, Ash. You fucking pesty ass bitch. Before I do get...
That's a really nice guy. Really nice guy. Oh, it goes on and on, but he'll fucking give me a strike. Yeah. Hey, yeah. It goes on and on. I can't play the rest, Val. He'll strike me. But it does go on and on. That was when he was in the hotel with somebody who he told to be quiet, but his wife wasn't traveling with him. It was that incident. But they support him. That's someone to support. And I honestly, I thought me and Brian had squashed things. I thought he wasn't going to talk about me anymore. I wasn't mentioning him anymore. It was a done deal. He can't do it. He's got to have views. He's got to get people to listen to him. He's got to go right in with the hate. Him and Pink are one and the same. He's a strange guy, and that's coming from me. Badger Mehu. How about just the transcript? How do I do that from someone else's video? I don't know how to do that from someone else's video. Oh, you know what? That's not even Brian's video. That's somebody that I could strike all day long because all they do is post videos with my picture.
Get hold of your parents, Miss Santos. Before I do get hold of your fucking parents, leave me the fuck alone, bitch. I've told you before, stop calling me. You call me, well, I want to talk about this, and I want to talk about that. Well, you don't want to talk about shit up on Diane's panel. Oh, I don't want to talk about nothing. And then throw me out, bitch. I've got about 5 fucking calls since then of you recorded. Dumb motherfucker. And they want to throw me off of Diane's panel like I was going to be aggressive towards her? When do you see this shit, Wendy? You're going to feel dumb as fuck. 13 texts from this bitch in like 10 minutes. I told her, I said, I'm not even at the fucking hotel. Can I go see Graceland without being bothered by Ash and Nene? Can I go do that?
Yeah, he's such an upstanding guy. Sorry, I'm not a patron, but I've been following you almost since you started, and this is crap. They just have to make you look little so they look bigger. I agree with that. And thank you for that, Wolfette. Brian, shirts are required to appear on Diane's channel. It's crazy. It's just crazy. But this is the point that I am at, that again, I'm not trying to continue with drama. I'm not trying to do drama. I much rather do crime, except do drama on weekends. But Brian was smoking meth in his Ninja Turtle underoos. Thank you, JM. But the point is, I'm not going to let my name get smeared with lies. And I'm sorry for anybody that can't understand that. But it's not going to happen. I will defend myself. I will defend my Patreons. And what happened in the past, me defending patrons and getting burned, so be it. It's still not going to change who I am, because that's who I am. And unfortunately, that'll never change. Always call out the liars. Absolutely. And like I said, I'm not trying to do drama full time. I'm honestly not. But these people leave me no choice. I will defend truth always. And that'll never, ever change. And if that means that I have to do drama streams sometimes, then you get Marianne saying she's never going to shut up about me. Am I that relevant to you? Am I that important to you? I'm honored that you're never going to shut up about me. I guarantee you 15 streams are going to pop tonight of people talking about this stream. So be it. Go for it. It plays no effect on me. Go for it. I can even tell you who they're probably going to be. Whatever. Does this mean we can bring shit back? What do you mean? Shit pants back. Poopy pants. You can bring poopy pants back. Fact that Pink supports Brian says volumes about her. I'm sure she would love if someone she cares about ended up with someone like him. Well, maybe they already have. I've seen your chat account, Brian, into men and couples. I think Marianne's in love with Laura. I don't know. It's something. They slam me for views. That's kind of pathetic, really. Yeah, I totally agree with you. Totally agree. Because there's no reason for it. There's no need for it. Like, there's just no need for it. I don't need to be center of attention. I don't need this. Like, I don't. People that support me are going to support me regardless. You know, I was on chats yesterday, coffee chat. I didn't mean to make it the way it was, but I really was trying to see, can Marianne hold a normal conversation? And would it get anywhere if we spoke on panel? And she proved it'll never get anywhere. And like, I care if they think I'm scared of Marianne, please. Choosing not to talk to somebody is a much more mature and intelligent move than battling with somebody that with absolutely no end in sight. That's a mature move. And I'm sorry you guys are so immature that you don't see that. Now, if Marianne and I could come up with a agreement and that we could go on panel and talk like adults and squash whatever issues we have, 100% I would do it. I would go on any panel she wanted if it was going to have a resolve. But when there's no resolve and she's got tons and tons and tons of messages that I wrote thanks to somebody, I got nothing for that. I got nothing to say for that. That you have an unfair advantage. Show me all of your text messages and then we're fighting on equal ground. Show me everything you've ever said about me, 40, 50,000 texts of things that you've said privately, then we're on equal ground. But until that happens, we're not on equal ground, and I'm not fighting with a disadvantage. End of story. I know she won't. Like, even like last night, I was embarrassed for how drunk he was, and I couldn't watch it. But I was more embarrassed for the way she was acting. I was like, wow, this speaks volumes. And I literally only watched it for about 15, 20 minutes, and then I was gone because I was embarrassed for him. But watching her was even 10 times more embarrassing. I was embarrassed for her. But then he shot her down, and unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to see that. I wish I did. Do you see me making a video about it? Why? Because I don't care that much. It doesn't matter to me. It was embarrassing enough for her, the way she was acting, because it spoke volumes. Did you hurt me? No, I pity you. That's the difference. But I'm not going to go make videos about it because I don't give a fuck. I don't care about you enough to make a video about you. That's the difference between me and you. Besides, I wouldn't get any views from your name. You get a lot of views from my name, but I wouldn't get jack shit from your name because nobody gives a fuck about you. Did you know that Pink did refuse to comment on your assault because the two of you had been such great friends? Is that friendship repairable at all? No. The friendship is not repairable. He shot her down. Oh, you saw it? He shot her down when he was shit-faced. That's just pathetic. No wonder she couldn't keep her husband. Like, who shot somebody down when they're shit-faced? When they're shit-faced, they're not even like reality. They're like, sure, let's go. Yeah, 180 admitted he had access to those chats. Marianne met 180 in the internet. She met 180 because of Dave. Same time I met Whiskey. She doesn't know him but turns over people's personal info to him. Absolutely. I know, right, Cheryl? Yeah, it was, I was embarrassed for her. I really was. Marianne. Facts are, Lola doesn't start this, but she does have a right to defend herself from the crap they spew. They deflect, place blame on others to pacify what they're doing. 100%. 100%. She said, I don't hang out with assholes, yet your BFF stole your husband. Killer Crimes, last night Whiskey's live. Marianne was over flirting with Whiskey. And Whiskey shot her down as shit-faced as he was. Yeah, she turned over many people's private information to a known troll. But I want her to keep flirting with Whiskey. 180 will get fucking pissed off enough and go after her. And that's exactly what Whiskey said was going to happen. He told me that a long time ago. Oh, he shot her down. And he was wasted. Wasted. Like, not even like a little wasted. He was fucking butt out trashed. Is 180 a boyfriend? I have no idea. How can things be repaired when you send a nice email and drag you for hours? Yeah, because from what I remember, and I heard this yesterday, Pink is the one that said that we need a Laura, what was it? A support group for everyone Laura's burned. One of those. 180 is in a wheelchair. That's why I don't fuck with 180. If 180 can fuck with me all day long, I'm not going to fuck with him. I heard he's in bad shape. I heard he's really sick. I heard that he's in a wheelchair. I'm not fucking with him. He could fuck with me all day long. I'm not fucking with him. I don't do that. I feel bad for him. I do. But I'm not going to fuck with somebody who's disabled. That's not right. And it's not fair. And no matter what he tries to do, I still wouldn't play that game. And it's not that I like him or dislike him. I just wouldn't do it. Thank you, Trigger Happy. I don't know why WOG would have you block, Ziggy. But I don't know. I haven't spoke to him. A lot of people ask me, are you secretly talking to him? No, I'm not. I have not spoken to him since that day. Randall Graves wouldn't care. Who's Randall Graves? I don't even know who Randall Graves is. I've heard 180 is a mess. It's really sad. I feel bad for him even though he's a douche on YouTube. That's what I'm saying. He could come after me all day long. I wouldn't do it back. He is disabled. I know that from a couple of people. It is justifiable. 180 trolls, caps. I understand that, but that's my integrity again. I'm not going to... He could fuck with me all day long. I'm not going to fuck with somebody that's disabled. I just wouldn't. He's got enough of his problems. He doesn't need more on top of it. Absolutely, Anne. That's exactly right. I have to go back to the start. There's a lot of truths in this whole thing. But if you want to really go back to the start, this all started when I friended Molly Golightly. That's when all this started. Not that I ever did anything wrong to them, but because I friended Molly Golightly. That's how this all started. Nanny, I don't disagree with you. And I'm not saying he's not a POS. But what I'm saying is it's an unfair advantage. And it's kind of like if I would fight you in the street, then I'll fight you on YouTube. But if I can't fight you in the street, I'm not going to fight you on YouTube. And he can do whatever he wants. He can try to take me down. He can get rid of my channel. I'll still rise above and I'll still say that I would never go after somebody that's disabled. I would never go after somebody that can't really leave their house. I would never, I just wouldn't. That's just me. And that won't change. It is. It all started because I friended MGL. It wasn't MGL was the fire starter. You weren't even friends with her yet. They started going after you for that live. It's exactly right. Hey, Ginger. Yeah, it's not a pass for him. I don't give 180 a pass, but my integrity and my I have to look in a mirror every day. And when I look in that mirror every day, going hardcore after somebody in a wheelchair or somebody that's disabled, I would never do it. It's like going after somebody with cancer. I wouldn't do it. It's just not me. Thank you, Bonnie. From nosebleed seats, we just hear inconsistencies and don't know truth. Later things are revealed and screenshots shown, and we don't know who, what, why to believe. Secrets exposed publicly, subs confused. And Jen, that's why I show the truth. That is why whenever I hear these lies, I show truth. I'm not one to just, let me say this or let me say that. I'm going to show the truth, and that's why I do it. Sort of like us getting in a screaming match. He pretend. No, I think he does worship Marianne. I really do. But that's okay. That's on him. He can worship Marianne all day long. That's on him. That has nothing to do with me. It's not my business. I don't concern myself with what goes on in their life. I don't concern myself if they're dating. It's none of my business. I really don't care. Angel Ruth isn't blocked. I just saw her last night. Why, is she saying she can't see? Let me check. I don't believe she's blocked at all. Hang on, guys. Let me tell you, if they ever get rid of the old YouTube, I'd be lost. Totally fucking lost. All right, let me look and see. Someone has a name, Run with Scissors. It's an interesting name. Hang on, I'm just looking for Angel Ruth. Some of these names are just insane. They're just ridiculous. Angel Ruth is not blocked. I just went through every one of them. Angel Ruth is not blocked. But they have to know they're fighting a losing battle. I agree, because part of it is too, though, part of it is that I am the type of person, and my former patrons know this, that I'm not one to really go after people. Like, it's just not me. All right, I just cleared the Google block list. It's just not me. And they know that, but I am going to defend truth. Tell Angel to try and come in. I just saw her yesterday. Tell her to try and if she can get back in now. I just checked block list and I cleared. She was just on the other night. She wasn't blocked. Yeah, I didn't think so. So I may not be smoking, but I'm fucking, I saw Angel Ruth's comment on Laura's screen earlier, but didn't see her in the chat. $100 not to vape on cam for 90 days. You're killing me, Marty. That's a long time. Serendipity, good doll makes her stronger. I thought Angel Ruth didn't like Laura. Well, she's not blocked. I just got over an pneumonia from THC cards. I just finished my... Aw, I'm sorry. I can do it, though. Didn't want any of her profile pickup for one night, but everybody made fun of him. I don't know. Angel Ruth has an amazing story. She's not blocked. That's too long for me, and I don't vape or smoke. And 90 days is a long time. But I'm telling you, I'm going through a lot of juice. I went through a half a thing of juice already. I just bought it a couple days ago. I love coconut shrimp vaping. Love it, love it, love it. Dare you, Laura, to take the challenge. Ah. 90 days? Can we go shorter than 90 days? Doctors have no idea what long-term effects from vaping are. If serious, I'll pay you. No, but 90 days is a long time. How about 30 days? I will start tomorrow. Do you see Angel Ruth? Purple Vomit. That's a nice name. I'm proud of you, Laura Knotts. Thank you. It's like 4 weeks now. I started... Yeah, it's week 4 because I started the Monday before I got my Invisaligns. $100 was not on lives. He said not on camera. I know. But still, it's a long time. 90 days is a long time. I'll take that challenge. You want me to take the challenge? Anyone doubling it? Are we doubling it at all? Vaping is cheaper. He's the big oaf and pigtails and makeup. People will make fun of him. Cut back on nicotine. I am on 6 milligrams. That's all I'm using. I know, right, Sarah? Not chocolate shrimp, coconut shrimp. Did I say chocolate shrimp? I meant coconut shrimp. So I said in Brian's live today, I don't watch him. I didn't watch it either. I just heard it from other people. If Laura goes one day without cussing, I'll quit drinking for a month. Ben, now that's a deal I'll take. Can you vape like you smoke? Put the pickup. Put what pickup? Hey, bless this mess. But we're gonna start tomorrow, right? Because I've already done it today, so it doesn't matter. But all right, I'll take the deal. $100, no smoking on camera, no vaping on camera. Done deal. Starting tomorrow. Yeah, I'm only on 6 milligram. The Reds comes in 3. I tell them to put it in 6. So you know my lives will be shorter though. I only do hour lives. Why, vaping is just as bad, looks just as bad as smoking cigarettes? I thought it was better. I did already quit smoking. But now I'll never say. I know, right? Now I'll never do a live. No, I'm telling you, I'm actually working on a new case. Oh, it sounds worse? I don't know why this tank is so loud. Let me see. Is that better? All right. 90 days, no smoking on camera. Done. And if anyone wants to add to that 100 for each month, I'm okay with that too. Who's betting the $100? Marty. Marty McFly has bet me $100. So starting September 3rd. I used to love school lunch. Ew, school lunch was horrible. Horrible. And their pizza was awful. Marty, don't be a tie. Now, Marty's a Patreon. I know Marty a long time. Marty probably knows me longer than anybody. Marty and Yaya probably know me longer than anyone. You need some soft background music like Ray used, and people want to hear every breath. Good point. Was your last tank? No, my last tank wasn't mesh. I like the crackle sound. My smoke's... See? Some people like it. They always say, oh, not here. The kids are saying the pizza here is horrible. I have pizza waiting for me that I'm going to eat in a minute. If you lose the bet, QTS has to screenshot her wiener. 2 weeks could work. Mesh tanks are louder. That's it. See? Mesh tanks are louder. That's why. You know what it is too? I love this flavor. This flavor is the best flavor ever. And it really tastes like red apple. Like, no joke. It tastes like you're eating an apple. I do miss New York City pizza. I can't lie. No, Huckleberry Ash isn't a guy. They're just throwing shit out there the way she does. Would I Adam and Eve it? What do you mean? No freaking breaks either. No breaks. Well, you can hear me. And the thing is, even if I was like playing something, if I turn off the microphone, you wouldn't be able to hear that. Chicago has different pizza. It's not that they have better. It's different. Totally different. I'm thinking about when Sage gets older, I may get a tattoo with her. Right here. A small one. But I don't know yet. Haven't decided. London slang, would you believe it? Tawanda is not here. Tawanda is... I don't know where Tawanda is. Pussy Boots, where's Tawanda? Alright, I'll throw in another 50. Alright, so we got 150. 90 days. Like I said, anyone else wants to match? I'm all for it. New York slices are the best with blue cheese. Ew, I don't like blue cheese. Alright guys, so I'm going to shut down. It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm edging to go back to this game I was playing last night called The Park. And I'm kind of stuck on it. And it's pretty cool. You can ride rides and stuff. But it's a horror game and I'm kind of hooked on it. So I'm going to eat some food and then go back to my game. And I was playing Blair Wolf Project, which is also pretty scary, but it's so new, and I'm kind of bored, like just walking through the forest. But a friend of mine who plays told me to watch his video, Casper or something, and he told me watch his video. He got through a lot of the boring parts. So, what's the date? 90 days. I don't know. Let me check. Sunday, December 1st. Damn, that's a long time away. December 1st is 90 days. Here I have some sushi. Oh, I love sushi. Sushi's my favorite. Absolute favorite. So let me close out with this. Tomorrow, weekend is over. Tomorrow's back to true crime. I'm gonna let the Patreons know tonight about the case, and then I'll bring it to you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be a long case. It's not gonna be like a 1-day case. It's gonna be at least a couple of weeks. Once I get more into it, I'm gonna learn the connection with Delphi and take it from there, because they do say there's a lot of press that it may be connected. So with that said, I hope everyone had a great Labor Day. Like I said, I slept through the whole thing. Literally slept till 4 o'clock. So I'll be up pretty late tonight, which I really shouldn't be because I got to go to work tomorrow. But I got nothing accomplished today. Absolutely nothing. So I will see you guys. I hope that I cleared out some of the bullshit you guys are hearing. I hope that I vindicated myself and Tracy on some of the bullshit you're hearing. And I will continue to do that. That's not going to change. I'm not going to change at all. Tomorrow afternoon after work, I'll be on the radio show, probably talking about the hurricane. Got word from my mom. She said winds are about 50, 60 miles an hour, but not too bad. And that was a couple of hours ago. It was like 2 hours ago. So anyone that's in South Florida or anywhere along the coast that may be getting hit at the moment, tomorrow during the radio show, we're going to be talking about the hurricane. And probably, that'll last for about an hour. And then tomorrow night, I'll introduce the case to you guys. So, the Evansdale murders. No, it's not the Evansdale murders. It's not Delphi, but there's a lot of press saying that it's connected. So, or they believe it's connected. So, I will see you, Patreons, I'll see you tonight. And everyone else, I will see you guys tomorrow. And stay safe. All right? And that's it. Have a great night. Peace. And for everyone that's new here, because I saw a couple of people do this, and I never do it, and I need to start doing it. So once I introduce my name, also for anyone that was new here, my name is Laura, also PURPLEXEDQT. I have 3 channels. One is Perplex Talk Radio. The other one is True Crime Network, and then this one, PURPLEXEDQT. So I got to start adding that in. So I will see you guys later. Have a great night. Purple Vomit likes me now. Okay. That's good, though.